It's Chuck here back with Milton Daily Homes, and we have a list, I think, of 8 properties today. Yeah, 8 listings. So the first one up is 366 Duncan Lane. It's at 319.9. And basically, this one here is, the big thing is that it's fronting onto the train tracks. And it's not an especially huge home. You've got a living room that's about 18.5 by 10, then a kitchen, and then essentially a dining room, which I have a feeling is probably a breakfast area. So you're probably getting that L-shaped look, less than 1,500 square feet. The room sizes upstairs don't look too bad, but basically that's what it is. It's a small home that fronts onto the train tracks, and I think at 319.9, it's the lowest game in town. I mean, the one on Gleason just sold in a heartbeat because of that. So Thompson Road is 334.9. It's a Lake Point. It's a semi-detached. I think it's 1360 or 1380 square feet. Basically, you walk in the front door, and there's a big open room there, and then off to the side where the garage is, just on the L shape, is the kitchen with the eat-in area. And the bedrooms upstairs are actually really good size, and overall, I like the model. I've mentioned this before. I'm not thrilled about Thompson. Now, it's safe in the sense kids can play outside. It's a little loop that comes off of Thompson. But the street itself is very noisy, and you definitely hear all 4 lanes buzzing nonstop, definitely. So 334 I think is a pretty fair price if it looks good inside. If it's at least sort of an 8, 8.5 out of 10, it's probably the right price for this one. Now Panton Trail is 350 on the nose. It's a townhouse, and it looks like it's an all brick, and it sort of has this weird. The pixelated photo isn't doing much. It looks like the roof just sort of disappeared. It exploded, but hey, that's the snow. Anyhow, better photo for the front would be good, especially because inside the photos aren't bad. They could have taken a few things out, but essentially what you have is this main floor. Walk into the kitchen, and then just around the bend here on the right-hand side, you're going to see the rest of the kitchen. So there it is there. And it looks pretty good too. I mean, again, that white hood fan throws the whole mix off. If you ever see it in person, you know what I mean. And they've kind of got a chair floating in the middle of nowhere. Then there's a table over to the side. So upstairs, there's a cleared out room. And you've got the soaker tub, you have the shower. It's clever how the photographer's sitting in the tub taking a photo of the rest, because sometimes when the shower is behind the door, it can be tough to see that. And again, you could probably clear a few things out of these, but at 350, I think that the big thing that they should be more overt about, I talked about it yesterday. There's a finished basement in this house, and there's no photos of a finished basement. If there's no photos, and if the description doesn't really say much, it says approximately 1,500 square feet with finished basement should have been the words right after that. If you're not overt about that kind of stuff, you're really playing a dangerous game that people may not see the value. And if you don't get them to the front door, you don't sell the house. So anyhow, just some thoughts about that too. The finished basement is a few lines down, but it's locked in an area of text that probably many people are going to skip past. So anyhow, McKay, next one, 811 McKay. It's a Moorside corner. It's 1,580 square feet. It's got 3 bedrooms plus second floor laundry. And so there's the master right there. There's the ensuite. Main floor, you get a long kitchen here. You can put a table. Just over to the right is the family room, and then on the other wing of the house is the living dining. So there's the living dining right there, and then there's the family room with the pass-through window. So there it is. They've done some hardwood floors. I think that there's definitely some nice features with this one. It's kind of funny what they say here too, is that the end unit soars above all others in this price range, and I don't know if that's true, because at $359 we're seeing similar semis. We're seeing about 1,500 square foot semis. That's not to take anything away from this. McKay's a good crescent. It's I believe this one. Well, I'm not sure if it sides onto Clark. If it does, it's going to lose a little bit of value, and it's nice and close to the Hawthorne Village Public School, which is a very, very solid school. Now, if Fitzgerald's the next one, it's at $359.9, and essentially when you walk in this one here, that's what you have. You have a long living dining room, and they've put a fireplace in the corner here, and then just down you've got the kitchen with the eat-in area. Okay, so very similar layout actually to the Panton Trail one. This is a semi-detached, the other one's a townhome. And it's at $359. They've designed it very well. The ensuite's really big in this one. It's a nice looking ensuite, and there's the bedroom. So this I think is what Panton could have been if they just had taken it up to the next level in some ways. For the semi-detached, I think it's a pretty good price. I think it's pretty fair. And here's the other thing that I'm looking at too, is that they have a partly finished basement here. Guys, you got to show the photos of the basement. You have to be blatantly obvious about stuff like this. And you can see that there is actually a room measurement for the downstairs basement. So there you go. I think they did a good job in the description having it right at the end, but they have to have some photos. Livingston is at $499. It's a detached home. Single car garage, double door entry, big open room here, and then go through. It's almost the same layout, it's just bigger compared to the semi and the townhouse. The 9-foot ceilings make a huge difference, and the floors look like they're a nice color too. This is a Coscorp home, I believe, and the kitchen looks good. Those are shiny counters. I don't know if they're granite, but it's a nice looking kitchen. And even upstairs, they've done the hardwood floors too. So with the finished basement here, that's the photo those other guys are missing. This guy is going to fly off the shelf. I think they're doing a super job. And there's a possibility, yeah, it does say granite countertops. This one may even sell for more than asking. It's very, very competitive. Diamond, $419. Now we've got a 3-story with no backyard. And these can be tricky. You know, the townhouses, the only difference between you and your neighbor, or between this home and a townhouse, is like 3 feet. You're really close to your neighbors, and these ones typically are asking 30, 40,000 more, sometimes 50,000 more than the townhome. So to me, it's a tough sell. Yeah, you're not sharing a wall, but I think, is it worth that much money? You've got a nice family room on the main floor here. The windows are really nice, the way that they sort of like a turret style. And the kitchen's gorgeous. Everything looks good with this one. The only thing that may hold them back is no backyard. They've got the double garage. That's what's underneath there. Same with this one here. There needs to be a photo underneath this deck that shows the double car garage. And they do have a virtual tour, but I think these 9 photos on MLS make a huge difference. $419, it's going to be a challenge. It's big enough. I just think when you crank up to 440, 450, you're seeing stuff with a yard. So where's the win on this one? Lesage is the last one for today. Lesage, I like the way that sounds. So it's 709. It looks like the end of the street on Lesage. You've got stone, and you also have brick here. And inside, impressive. I've talked about this before. The 3 things that you need to break 700,000, there's 3 of them. You need to have some kind of premium lot in most cases, and they do. Apparently it pies out big in the back. You need to be 3,000 square feet, or basically somewhere very, very close to it, and you need to be exceptional inside. And I think that this one definitely hovers around that, and I think it's so good inside it may just push people past. This looks like they ripped out everything that the builder did and started over. Personally, I'm not a big fan of this sort of mismatch thing, but it is in style, and I think a lot of people really do like it. It's a realtor selling this house too. You got the built-in oven, you've got the fridge, and just like, I love it when the dishwasher and the fridge sort of blend into the cabinets, like a Sub-Zero style fridge. Nice hardwood floors there, formal dining room, really nice hardwood throughout the house. Look at the ensuite, it's incredible. California shutters. So there you go. There's a virtual tour to see more stuff in here. It's got 3 full bathrooms upstairs, which is amazing. And I think these guys have a legitimate chance of breaking 7. So definitely check that one out. And we saw the one on Quinlan last week that sold within hours. So this one, could be fitting into the right range. There's really not a lot for sale right now. So anyhow, that's our list for today. I hope you have a great day. And as always, there's 3 options on that side right there. You can come to a buyer's class. The next one is February 5th. I don't know if it's listed there yet. You can join us for a tour of Milton, or you can meet me for a coffee at Starbucks and just talk about your plans, and we can map out some of the things. One of the things I'm best at, and I mentioned this to someone yesterday, is that I can help you really buckle down those costs, because that's one of the most understood concepts in moving, especially if you have a home to sell. So definitely take me up on that, and if not, I will see you tomorrow with more Milton Daily Homes. Bye for now.